Shalom, Kahalo, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, so this lesson, right, is going to go into we'll just read the elder brother Manatazagba, South Carolina, 08. Be mindful of the Passover sifter. The spirit jumped on me to just say something about the Passover coming up. And then I saw this video, and I'm like, I should watch this before I do a lesson. And whereas the brother, who's very well versed, right, is what I'll say, said everything that needed to be said, the Spirit was still on me and directed me to, just use this as a jumping off point. So, this word sift came out. This is Luke 22, and we'll start at 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, you know what? Let's start right here. Let's start at 13. Luke 22 and 13. And they went and found as he had said unto them, and they made ready for the Passover. Okay, so all of this is in context with the Passover, right? Going back to what? Be mindful of the what? Passover sifter. Hey, 'tis the season. Okay, now I got to get season real quick because the word season came up too. Let's get Ecclesiastes. I'm all over the place. 3, because that word season came up. But when I hear the word season, it brings this up immediately. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Well, what season is it? Go back. Be mindful. It's what season? Passover season. Okay? Meaning before. All right? And the brother, elder brother, mentioned that elder high priest Ariah passed, passed in the Passover season. All right, and the Most High doesn't make mistakes. So be mindful that what season we're in. Okay, he mentioned that perfectly. All right, so now we'll go back to Luke. All right, and we'll read this one more time. Okay. And they went and found as he had said unto them, and they made ready for you got to make ready for the Passover season like 2 weeks ago. And you can see the stumbling and fumbling. All right. And that's a spirit, right? The spirit of stumbling right before and after the Passover, and surely during the Passover, if you want to bring strippers and go to the club, right? And this is not that time. This is solemn assembly, right? And why is this stumbling spirit coming out with this particular group, the Sakari? Because of whatever happened then. Okay? That season. Now they have to, I don't know. You would think that they would humble themselves, right? But and that's really what this lesson is about. It's about humble. How do you make it through this season without being sifted? Okay. All right, we'll go down to 32, right? 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Not some guy is going to sift you, right? As in you got sifted, bruh, right? No, Satan is doing the sifting. He hath desired to have you, that he may sift you on with direction from the Most High sent Satan, did he not? Okay. Sift you as wheat. During what? During the Passover season. All right. Here we are. Now, here's where I want to be. But I have prayed for thee, this is Yahushua. I pray for thee that thy faith fail not. All right. So strengthen your faith. Right? Yahushua, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is praying for us. And when thou art converted, what does that mean? Strengthen thy brethren. So strengthen yourself, strengthen your faith, right? Through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua prayer, okay? And when thou art converted, what do you got to do? What is this word converted? Let's get it right here. I believe this is it, okay? Converted, what is it?
Strong's G, 1994, epistrefo.
Epistrefo. Epistrefo. Okay? And what does it mean? What does this word mean? Turn again. What does that mean? It means to repent. Right? To turn back. We all know what it means to repent. Okay? To bring back, to cause to return. Right? Get back in order. Right? How do you do that? Okay, here we are. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, and I'm trying to keep this short. Okay. Turn back, repent. Right? Peter's denial. He denied. Yahushua prayed for his faith, so that his faith failed not. And Peter did what? Peter repented. And then after that, what did he do? Strengthen thy brother, which is the title of this lesson. Strengthen thy brethren. First, and see, how do you strengthen your brethren? You don't just go straight to them. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Right? No. What do you do first? You repent. You get yourself together. You look in the mirror, right, and examine yourself and make sure that you're right. And get that beam out of your eye and humble yourself and make sure you are of contrite spirit. And then let all things be done decently and in order. Okay? When thou art converted after you've repented, then what? Then strengthen your brethren. Okay? Now, let's get some precepts. And we're going to start with 1 Corinthians. See, because you can't just assume that you're good and go to strengthening your brethren. You got to be right first. It's 1 Corinthians. And this goes for me first. 5. You got to start with yourself. 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. Your glorying in yourself is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Uh-oh. This is Passover season, is it not? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to get that leaven out of the house. Your house, your sanctuary, your body, your vessel. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. Okay? For even Hamashiach, our Passover, look at that. That's the Spirit. Our Passover is sacrificed for us. Therefore, let us not keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. Now, see, I didn't know that was coming up like that. It just call Allah Yahweh Shem El Shabbat Shem. Okay, so yeah, we're in the season, so this needs to come out and be said. All right. So what is this saying? Okay, this is saying, let's get that examined. You got to examine yourself through the Passover season. Start with me. Oh, I'm going to get this one right here. Examine yourself before eating the bread. Look at that. 1 Corinthians 11 and 28. Oh, there it is. Do I have that in here? See, and that's the Spirit again. Let's go one up on this. 11 and 27. I didn't expect to go there. Okay, observing the Lord's Supper. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily, that's the Passover unworthily, shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself. Woo! So let him eat, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Okay? What are we supposed to do? Wherefore, Salakia. But let a man examine it. Here's what we're supposed to be doing. Let a man examine himself. And I'm in the Spirit, and these things are just popping up. Now back. Examine yourselves. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Okay? Hey, just this. You have to examine yourself through the Passover season. Okay? So you can do what? So you can get back to what? After you're good, right? Luke 22. Slocky, bear with me. Let me see. Not that. I want. Bear with me. Luke 22 here. And 31, 32. Okay, once you're good, let's read Luke 22 and 32. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, once you've gotten yourself together, once you've repented, prayed for forgiveness, Salaki, once you've repented, acknowledged your offense, then prayed for forgiveness. After you've looked in that mirror, right? Because this is how you get through the Passover season. I've had to do it. I've been tested. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. And don't take advantage of this season, right? You got to be looking. You got to worry about yourself. And then when you're good, strengthen your brother, not tear him down. Okay? You make sure he makes it through. And when thou art converted, going back to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, right? Look in that mirror, you say, okay, now strengthen thy brethren, right? How? With a contrite spirit. All right? Let's get Psalm 34 and 8. And I'm rambling. Psalm, I got to cut it short. 34. Psalm 34 and 8. Is that 34? 18, Salakia. Psalm 34 and 18. The Lord is nigh to them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Okay? When you're looking in the mirror, make sure this is you. Okay? Isaiah, real quick. And this is from me. I'm going to watch this. 57, like Hines. Isaiah 57 and 15. For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the contrite. Whoo! That's heavy. That whole thing. Okay? How do you strengthen your brethren? You do it by making sure that you've examined yourself. And when you do examine yourself, what do? You go look at, you start with the man in the mirror. You're hoping that he'll change his ways, right? You look in the mirror, and what you got to see is this: a contrite and humble spirit. All right? 66. One more. Isaiah 66 and 2. For all those things hath mine hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor, and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at the fear of the Most High. If you don't fear the Most High, right, how can you be humble? Read this again. But to this man will I look. What man? Even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. All right, we can do this. We can do this all day. But we'll stop right here. All right? Just a quick one. Hey, strengthen your brethren. How? By first examining yourselves, right? And humbling yourself, and be of a contrite spirit. So with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.